Welcome, Taurus and Taurus cross watchers, to your monthly love reading for April 2023. I apologize, this card is already out. I was shuffling the deck and forgot that I needed to record it. So sorry about that, Taurus. I'm just going to do one more shuffle with this on my, I'm going to do it over on my knee here just so it's not too loud for you guys. So we're going to get the relationship situation and then what each of you is thinking and feeling about each other and intentions towards each other this month. I will have singles reads coming out next week, so please keep an eye out for those. So we're going to start with, where's Taurus? So just trying to make sure that you can see that. Okay. Whoa. And what about Taurus's person? It's in their heart space. And you can't see that, sorry. So for those of you that, oh my goodness, that may be looking for a singles read, it's singles and then the next love interest for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Woo! Oh my goodness. And Taurus's actions are interesting. And this person's? Oh. Then we have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So it just kind of feels like a little bit of, from you, it kind of feels like this not again energy. It's almost like this person, I feel like they come to you for some sort of like emotional attachment or fulfillment. But it's almost like when they need something or something, this, I don't know if I'm saying this properly, but it feels like when they need something, they come to you and it's almost like, and they're acting like they're closer, there's a closer relationship than the two of you actually have. But then once they've gotten your help or your assistance in something, it's like they turn into this kind of person where, you know, the King of Pentacles is someone that, you know, of course takes care of their family and that sort of thing, but it just feels like it's almost like then they shut down emotionally again, right? I feel like when you tell this person your stuff the way they tell you their stuff, it's almost like they seem to have this really cool exterior that it almost makes you feel like, is this a push-pull dynamic? You know what I mean? It feels like it just kind of feels like the energy of somebody that acts one way one day and then another way another day. And it's almost like it's not, I understand that it may be coming in your direction, but I feel like it's not about you. I feel more that this person is, it's almost like that's just how they cope. That's just how they are. I feel like there's days that they're, and of course everybody's like that, right? There's some days that you're really open and some days that you're not. But it does feel here with this person that that it's almost like, I want to say every time they come around, they do the same thing, right? It's like they come in, they talk your ear off, and I feel like, not that you've been taken in by them, right? But it's like you may have really listened to them, really invested in it, and like, how can you help them? And, you know, did your Taurus loving, caring thing, right? But I feel like when they come at you with that kind of stuff now, there's a real defensiveness that you've got. You know what I mean? It's like you want to help them, but I feel like either you're starting to realize or you have realized that it's like it's not going to be a two-way street, at least not in the way um, that makes you feel like it's a two-way street. It's almost like feeling like this person doesn't have a whole lot of loyalty to you. It may not be the actual situation, okay, but it's the energetics of like two people who are best friends, or like, or there's some, like, it's a little bit more than a friendship, right? But it's almost like this person will come to you with their relationship problems, and it's almost like I feel like they know, it's almost like they know that they'll get the support from you that they want, but I feel like then they pull away, they keep their distance quite a bit. It's almost like because in their mind, then they're not giving you mixed messages, even though that's exactly what you're receiving, right? To them, it's like they just really need the help and they feel like there's no one else that will do it the way that you do it, right? There's no one else that's going to help them see things or give them the support that they need in the way that you do. And I feel like you're over here. It's almost like this feeling of either you're just realizing or you're starting to kind of, deal with the emotional impact of feeling like this person may just be using you as kind of an emotional safety net. I feel to a certain extent that it's almost like at one point in time, you may have been naive with this person. I'm starting to feel really hot and really sick to my stomach, and I'm not sure why. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that because I'm not sure that's me. But I feel like with this combination, there was something. I'm feeling really sick to my stomach, and I haven't eaten anything or anything. So anyway, I feel like with this combination, Taurus, I'm hearing that line from the Eminem song. Something about I think it was the song I feel like there's more than one, that he wrote about his mom. Wasn't it the reason you made that CD for me, Ma? That song? I can't quite remember the rest of it. It makes you sick to your stomach, doesn't it? Wasn't it the reason you made that CD for me, Mom? That was it. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I feel like with this combination, it's almost like it feels like it kind of makes you sick to your stomach what's been happening. It's almost like you'll have this moment where like your eyes are opened and any of the things that were unclear are clear. And I feel like you're looking at it thinking like, it's almost like the buck stops here. I feel like the free ride is over. This person doesn't get access, and not free ride, right? That doesn't necessarily mean actually free ride, but it's like whatever this person was getting access to, your heart, it feels, they won't be anymore. And it's almost like there seems to be some sort of immaturity about them, that it's almost like you're realizing the reason this will never work is because the two of you are emotionally mismatched, right? It's almost like they seem to be, I feel like you're starting to see them almost as like as a page and you're the king, right? And I feel like there's just this energy of almost feeling pity for this person. I feel like because they can't see it's almost like, I feel like you know that it's almost like if they're not seeing reality here with you, then hold on for a second. I feel like there's something here. It's almost like you kind of lost. I wanted to say you lost respect for them, but it felt a little bit too strong. It's almost like I was about to say that, and then your energy is like, well, it's not quite that, right? It's not quite that, but I feel like you're looking at it like this person isn't the person you knew them as or you thought they were. That was the person that you wanted, but I feel like, and it's like, you know, that person is in there, but I feel like, and it's not like, oh, you've been chasing them and all that sort of stuff. I'm sorry that I'm talking so slow, Taurus. It's just is what it is, I guess. Um, it's almost kind of like we're sorting the puzzle out together. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like I'm waiting for you to hand me the pieces so that I can kind of put them into the puzzle. I feel like there's something here that you've been resisting, that it's almost like when you're not resisting that anymore, I kind of feel like the floodgates kind of open for you here. And I feel like this person, it's almost like you may see the changes that are coming down the pipe for them before they do. And it's almost this energy of like, you, I almost want to say, it feels like you want to be kind of like their strength in the storm. But I feel like when you have that feeling, hang on, wait. When you have that feeling, it's almost like, actually, no, I don't want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? It's like the previous you may have felt that way about this person because they came to you with their problems. But I feel like now, hi, Taurus, sorry about that. I was talking and looked up at the camera and it had just stopped recording. So, I did go back and listen to the last bit. Unfortunately, it was right kind of it cut off right before I looked at the camera. So the cards were talking about how, you want to be the strength in this person's storm, but it's like you genuinely may have felt that at one time. I feel like even me saying that doesn't sound quite right. It's like you wanted to be that, but it's almost like if this person isn't going to allow that to happen, or if they're just going to keep shutting you out, it's almost like you're going to set your emotions for this person aside because you're not going to be, it's almost like you're not going to allow yourself to be used. And I feel like this person's kind of a, how do I say this nicely? They're kind of a DICK sometimes. I feel like there's someone that's very cocky. I feel like you're over here doing your thing, and I feel like this person seems to assume that you're just going to come back. You're just going to come running. You're just, I almost want to say like you're just, they seem to feel that there's some sort of physical chemistry or appeal there that they're going to be able to draw you in. It's almost this energy of this person that's looking at you thinking like, it's just a matter of time. It's the kind of energy of somebody that would like kind of lie down, like, in a seductive pose. And they seem to feel that it's almost like if that worked before, that's not going to work this time. I feel like they've hurt you to the point that that's not going to work this time. It's like you're not coming back. It's like, you know how when you are all about someone, right? And it's like, and they seem to be really great and things are going really well. And then it's like, and it starts to go downhill, and it gets to the point where the quirks that you used to love about them, like them giving you, kind of bedroom eyes or kind of a look across the room or something like that, that used to make you feel really special. It's like, it's almost like it's just a game. You see, it's just a game to them now, and it doesn't have that same appeal. So it's almost like not that you're ignoring it until it goes away. I feel like that's not really a Taurus kind of thing. It does feel like you are, it's almost like you're going to keep doing your thing. You're not going to be focused on them. I almost want to say like unless or not unless, but it's like, and you're going to keep doing that until they get the message that this isn't going to work out. And it's almost like they've kind of felt that that wouldn't happen, or that that wouldn't happen so quickly. They kind of seem to think that you were more attracted to them than you were, or that it's almost like they seem to think that there was something that was really fun. I'm getting a headache now. That there was something that was really fun about the dynamic there, that they just kind of thought you were all about them, or like just completely focused on them. And maybe you were, right? Because let's say, for example, you know, y'all were in a relationship, da 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 da. Of course, you're going to be about the person that you're with, but this person seems to feel like that's going to continue. That's going to keep going. You're still going to be theirs, and that's I don't see that being the case. And it's almost like it feels like the type of energy where somebody who, it's like they want to have their cake and eat it too. It's not that kind of like they think you should be grateful to even be around them, but they think that you feel that way, and they're acting cocky in a manner that would kind of match them assuming that, if that makes sense, right? It's like that cocky arrogance is coming from a place of assuming that you're still focused on them. So I did just want to touch on this Three of Cups here. I'm just going to, excuse me, get a clarifier for that 1 second. We're just going to bring it over. Can we get Six of Wands? Wow, with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So, I almost want to say, like, I feel like the reality of the situation is, it's not that it's hitting you, right? But it's there, and it's almost like, and there's no getting away from it. And I feel like at one point in time, you may have felt that this was your person. It's almost the energetics of like, maybe there was a strong energetic connection. There was a lot of physical chemistry. It doesn't mean there wasn't emotional. I mean, there's a lot of cups on both of your sides, right? It feels more that it's almost like this person kind of being full of themselves, being a bit cocky, feeling like everyone's just going to come running to them because they're so hot, right? You know, they're such hot stuff. I kind of feel like them not being willing to evolve is, it's almost like it could have been something, but them not wanting to grow or evolve or whatever, it just feels like, it's almost the energy of somebody that's like standing up on a podium, feeling like everyone's at their feet, and they're going to close their eyes for so long, waiting for more people to kind of arrive, that when they open their eyes, they're going to be all alone. And with this Lovers and the Eight of Cups, the bottom of the deck, I kind of feel like it's almost like this person feels like you'll never walk away from them. And I feel like you actually end up looking at this relationship as it taught you some very valuable lessons. You know what I mean? And I from what I'm seeing, excuse me, I feel like they have, it's either like they have used you as an emotional, you know, safety, I want to say as a emotional pincushion. I don't know why that keeps coming through, but it's like they have used you in whatever way they have. You know, let's say they've used you as an emotional safety net, but it seems like they have, it doesn't feel like there was one big thing. when they hurt you. There may not have been. It feels more that it's been like, you know, they've just kind of keep shaving off another piece, another piece, another piece. And I feel like you noticed it, you knew it was there, but it's almost like there was too much going on outside of this in your life for you to give it a whole bunch of attention. But I feel like there seems to be something here. I feel like it has something to do with this Three of Cups here, that it's almost like, I want to say, it's almost like they don't acknowledge you in public, or they kind of, excuse me, they seem to do something here that it's almost like it's the final straw for you. Excuse me. And again, it doesn't feel like that in and of itself would be enough for anyone to kind of be like, I'm done. But it's like it's the straw that broke the camel's back. Hold on for a second. I feel for some of you, this may not be for all of you, for some of you, I actually feel like you may have been looking for this almost as like, not permission to leave this person, okay, but I feel like you had a certain kind of like impression or thought about the situation, and I feel like you were looking for one more sign. Just to make sure, right? Not that you don't trust yourself or anything, but just to make sure that you're not missing anything. I feel like you know, but it's almost like because of the situation, if it keeps going the way that it is, there's going to be more signs along the way, right? So it's like you're just waiting for one more and they give it to you. And I feel like it's almost like they seem to want you to accept a relationship that they want you to accept that a relationship they have with someone else may or may not be romantic, but that relationship they have with someone else is like, it's almost like it's none of your concern. They don't want you involved in that. There's something about that. Okay. It does feel like there's a third party energy, but not that kind of third party. It doesn't feel like they're actually with somebody else. It feels like they are, oh no. It feels like there's someone else that they really want. You know what I mean? And it's almost like they're waiting for that person, like the younger you was waiting for them. And it's like, and when you see that, when you realize that, it's almost kind of like it gives you permission to, or not permission, but like that's the kicker for you. So if this reading resonated, I hope that it was helpful. I hope it brought you some clarity. I wish you all the very best this month, Taurus. I love you very much, and we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.